again, real quickly, I just want to touch on, it's important for you to know who I am so that you know what we can plug you in for as far as resources. Any one of these experts, it's hard to follow up because they're so amazing in their roles. If we don't have the answer, like Matt said, we will find you the answer. We're not just here for ourselves, we're here to support you guys. Last year, a third or 33% of our suicides in Washoe County were seniors. I just want to really get the message out to you guys that you're not alone. We have resources to support you. And so I'm here to talk about spiritual and emotional health. But first, real quickly, again, my name is Chaplain Chaz Blackburn. I serve on the command staff of the Great Basin Chaplain Corps. I'm a spiritual care and bereavement chaplain and then director of volunteer services with Circle of Life Hospice, vice president of the board of directors for the Circle of Life Hospice Foundation, which we'll talk in a moment. Senior chaplain with IFOC, CISM, or Critical Incident Stress Management Certified, State of Nevada Suicide Prevention Month Task Force, State of Nevada ADSD APS MDT Task Force. I'm an advocate for life for organ and tissue donation with Nevada Donor Network, president of Good Shepherd's Clothes Closet, UNR Stanford Center for Healthy Aging. I serve on the Ambassador Council, and I'm a substitute professor for UNR's Death and Dying course that Emilio Parga does. So when it comes to hospice, I just wanted to add on to some of the great things that were said by Wendy, and that is that the biggest regret that I get from families is that they waited too long. So really, it's really something, you know, if you're diagnosed with 6 months or less, that doesn't mean that you're going to die in 6 months. If you're getting a steady decline, we've had people appropriately on service for years. But it's important for all the services and all the disciplines for you to really be able to take advantage of, and especially your families. So, you know, we offer grief support and bereavement resources, whether you're with our hospice or not. We open it up to the community, and we offer them for life. And again, choice really matters. And so unless you're in a group home, a guest house, or a GIP facility, a standalone, then you have the right to choice in your home or at a facility or coming from the hospital. So you want to interview, you know, 1 or 2 hospices, additionally to the first hospice you think of. And, you know, you have 2 really great options in here, but one size shoe does not fit all. And so it's really important to do your research. We actually are honored to be one of 2 5-star Medicare rated hospice agencies in all of the state of Nevada. If you're curious about if a hospice agency is legit, you can go to medicare.gov Hospice Compare. Now this is important because you need to verify their NPI. There's a lot of programs that pop up that are not legal. And so we have 12 currently near this zip code and 145 in Nevada that are legit and are official. So we offer the grief support groups to the entire community at no cost twice a month. Community Candlelight Remembrance Ceremony this January 30th at Rossburg and Noble, Walton's Funeral Home in the chapel. That's for the whole community to come at 6 o'clock and be able to honor your loved ones and just to be able to celebrate their lives. It's really a beautiful time, so if you know anybody who's grieving, please invite them to that. We offer one-on-one grief counseling and support from our social workers and chaplains at no cost to the entire community. And then we do death cafes. We actually did one every quarter here at Ollie last year, and it's just a way to be able to, though it sounds kind of morbid, it's a giant tea party. We just get the elephant out of the room about death. So we also do a few community venues as well. Now, for the Great Basin Chaplain Corps, I know chaplain's kind of scary, but we don't push necessarily our religion. We don't evangelize. We're there for crisis intervention and support, emotional support. We can be a bridge to your faith and other resources. We're insured and licensed. We serve 33 teams. I have the honor of leading those specialized teams for law enforcement, fire, EMS, 6 hospitals, different hospice programs, and human trafficking in the general community. So we do have a 24/7 dispatch line that's available. You can call at any time if you have questions about resources. This is a free service. And again, this is all protected under NRS code for protected confidentiality. And if you are spiritual and match the faith of the chaplain, then we can provide professional spiritual care and counseling. But again, it's a lot more. It's critical incident stress management. We support Renown with their CISM team to help debrief those healthcare workers and our first responders and to serve those who serve and the general community. So one really important part about being healthy is having a way to give back, not just financially, but getting involved with volunteer services. So we actually are a part of, I'm the vice president for the Circle of Life Hospice Foundation. Last year in June, we opened up the first social model nonprofit hospice guest house in all of Nevada. We've helped 29 guests since opening. It has about 3 beds and it's completely free. No room and board, 24/7 licensed ISO caregiving, hospice services. The average length of stay is about 16 days. But there's a lot of people in our community that need this service, unfortunately. For every person that we helped, we had to turn 4 to 6 away. And so it's something, it costs us $30,000 to operate as a nonprofit a month. But the impact for the community is huge. And it's something we're given the land out back, and so we're going to do a build out. We're currently raising funds, as well as we will be launching the Circle of Life Grief and Trauma Resource Center, which will be every kind of demographical grief support group you could imagine. Addiction, mothers who've lost children, or fathers who've lost children, the forgotten mourners or siblings. That's really important. Suicide survivors group. We need better grief support. A lot of things can come from the root cause of grief and undealt with loss. So we're excited to be able to launch that. And we have some other programs that you can learn more at colhospice.com/foundation. I also work with a few other organizations like Good Shepherd's Clothes Closet. We gave away $1.2 million of clothes free. That's a great place whether you want to help people shop for free and clients to be able to give them stability and just hope. You can volunteer there, or you can sort clothes. But I just want to encourage you guys, get involved with volunteer services anywhere, even Ollie. Because it does a lot for your hearts and your well-being to give back. So that's the Circle of Life Hospice Foundation. And then lastly, I just want to reiterate, you guys, you're not alone. And if you need any kind of support, please reach out and know that we have lots of different organizations that we work with. And again, if we can't find the answer, we'll find it for you. And we're stronger united. I want to thank you. Is there any questions that the audience might have? Well, thank you for sticking through all the way and not falling asleep. I really appreciate you guys. I'm going to give it back to Matt now.